Hello everyone, good morning. If this is your first time here, my name is Udoh, and every week I share great content to help you master your personal finance and grow your wealth. So if this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. And now, before we jump right in, I just want to let you know that I am not a financial advisor, I am not a tax professional. I'm just a regular guy on YouTube, just sharing some great content with my fellow subscribers to help you mitigate some of the mistakes I have made, or most of us make, with our personal finance. So if that resonates with you, then welcome to my channel. Now, today's topic is on how to rebuild your life after you've lost everything, or after losing everything. Now, it's easier said than done. Life happens to most of us, life happens to everyone. In this context, I'm going to be talking about the finance aspect. Now, there are other things that people go through, such as divorce, such as losing a loved one, but there are many scenarios that people can go through that they end up losing everything. It could be due to health reasons. So what I'm going to concentrate on today is just on the financial aspect of things, okay? Losing everything you've had due to a financial setback, because it's something that I can relate to, and maybe you relate to that as well. Now, when you find yourself in this situation where you've lost everything, it's very easy to get despair. It's very easy to slip into a very dark place, okay? And that's what happens to most people. They fall into this slump and then they never get themselves out of it. My message today is you need to make sure that you avoid falling into that trap of, going down this slippery slope where you get yourself into this hole of darkness and you feel there's no way out for you and life sucks and it's the end of the world and stuff like that. So that's my message today. Don't get yourself to that point where you feel despair, like you feel there's no hope. And I'm here to tell you that there is hope, as long as you are willing, okay, to realize that there is hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, then you're gonna make it. All right. I once heard that no condition is permanent. So you might be going through a hard time right now. I don't know when you're watching this video. So you might be going through a very difficult time right now. Like most of us are just recovering, or still recovering, from the health crisis that's been plaguing us for over a year and maybe 6 or 8 months. I don't know. It's very difficult for most people right now. It's very difficult for most families financially. It's even difficult for individuals financially. So my advice is, don't get yourself into despair. All right. I'm not here trying to preach. I'm not a preacher, but I'm just trying to share things that I have done with myself to get myself out of situations. Okay. A brief background on myself. I originally came from Nigeria. I came to the United States back in the early 90s, and my intention was to go back home and contribute to my society. But unfortunately, if you're familiar with what goes on in Nigeria and in most third world countries, it's a very sad state in those countries. So I ended up staying and making America my home, and I'm now a US citizen. But it was never easy for me. It was never easy. Number one, when you're here, you have to worry about being legal, making sure that you have the right credentials to be able to stay in a foreign country. All right. And for most of us that end up in foreign countries, it's sometimes very difficult because you're far away from home. You have no community. You have no resources. So it's very difficult for you to fall into despair when you're trying to deal with a situation like that. So in my case, I was fortunate enough. I met a lot of nice people, great people who were able to assist me. And eventually I stayed in the country, became a citizen, started a family, and during that process started a business. I used to own Subway restaurants. So this video is not about me, but I'm just laying down an example of what can happen in most people's lives that can get you into a state where you can't function anymore. And my video today is just to give you some hope that yes, you might be down and out, but don't count yourself out. Okay, keep going forward, keep moving forward. So to cut a long story short, I started a business, had it for many years. Due to the financial crisis of 2007, I lost everything. Had to start from scratch. A few years later, I ended up getting divorced because of the pressures of all financial issues and other things with the family. I know most people don't like to discuss their personal matters on social media, but I'm just giving you a brief synopsis of me because I have nothing to hide. I'm not hiding anything from you. Anything I share with you is stuff that I've been through, or I'm going through, or have already, found ways to get myself out of the situation. Okay, so now you're divorced, and then a few years after, you're diagnosed with cancer. Okay, and you have to go through surgery during a pandemic. All right, and you're down and out. So how do you get yourself out? So I'm here to tell you that there is a way for you to get yourself out. Number one, you want to surround yourself with good people. Okay, people who are there with you during the good times and the bad times. It's very difficult to find people like that, but there are people out there that look out for you. So you want to surround yourself with positive people. Number two, you want to make sure that you can go to YouTube. Okay, there are channels out there that devote their topics and stuff to helping people, going through adversity and going through issues. So don't feel like you're alone. There is hope for you. There are things that you can do. There are people out there that can help you. Number three, you can seek counseling. Okay, there are resources out there with counselors that will be willing to help you navigate whatever issues you're going through. Okay, number four, you want to make sure that you surround yourself with the right literature, the right books. Okay, you can watch inspirational videos. You can go, like I said, YouTube is such a great resource for us, whereby you can find anything you're looking for, any topic, any discipline, anything you want. You can go to YouTube and you can find it. So once you start instilling yourself with motivational stuff, inspirational messages, and for those who are spiritual, or you can meet with your pastor, your rabbi, or whoever, or your imam, anyone that can help you. Make sure you seek help. Okay, don't feel like you're by yourself, you're alone, because it's very easy for you to slip into this dark place. So my advice for you is, do some of those things. Make sure you surround yourself with positive people, positive thoughts. Okay, that's the only way to make it. And then you want to come up with a plan. So let's say in terms of finances, if you find yourself down and out financially, do whatever you can. There are gigs. We live in a gig economy right now, where you can drive for Uber, you can drive for Lyft, you can find a part-time job. I mean, anyone who doesn't have a job now is because they choose not to have a job. I'm sorry to say. If you have a car that's running in good condition, you can sign up with Uber, you can sign up with Lyft and do some ride sharing. Okay, there are things you can do. You can deliver food, for restaurants. Restaurants are always looking for delivery drivers. Okay, you can sign up with Uber to do Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever. Okay, so in terms of the financial aspect, if you're down and out, there is a way out for you. You have to come up with a plan. You have to commit to the plan. Okay, whether it's starting a part-time job and then saving some of that money to help you get out of the situation you're in. So don't feel like there is no hope. Don't feel like there is no escape for you. There is, and those are the things that I did personally to get myself in the right frame of mind and to get me where I am right now. So my latest venture has been, I started a car rental business, and right now I have about 3 cars in my fleet and hoping to increase the number of cars in my fleet. And it takes time, it takes effort, it takes commitment, it takes resources for you to be able to start stuff like this, while others are feeling depressed and dejected and worried about this health crisis we're going through, you should be thinking of this is an opportunity for you to set yourself up. Okay, don't fall into the trap like everybody else is, complaining about the health situation, the health crisis. Don't fall into that. Okay, so make sure that you follow these steps that I have given you, and hopefully you will get yourself to the right place and get things going again. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. I just pulled up to do some personal transactions here, and I hope you found value with this video. And please share this video with someone that might be struggling or going through financial issues right now, or going through stuff with their life right now. Okay, this video might help that person. Okay, I don't claim to be a counselor or financial advisor or tax professional. I'm just a regular guy on YouTube, just trying to help as many people as possible get their lives together. Okay, I'm still in the process. I don't claim to be a multi-millionaire or whatever. I'm still in the process of building my wealth. Okay, and I'm glad you're on this journey with me. So thank you so much for all your support, and please, as usual, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button if you found this content interesting, and also hit the subscribe button so YouTube will notify you of my latest videos, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of my new videos. Okay, thank you again, and I hope you stay tuned and watch the next video coming up. It contains very important information that you find valuable. Okay, have a wonderful day, and remember, be true to yourself, be true to your goals, and never ever give up. Okay, I'll catch you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.